Hello, future learners, subscribers, viewers, and students. Here is a video in mathematics, particularly analytic geometry, and I find it challenging problem for engineering students. I hope that through this problem, your skills in solving analytical problems in math will be enhanced. So this is the problem, and we'll have it on the next slide. So find the equation of the bisector of the smaller angle formed between the lines 5x minus 12y equals negative 29 and 12x minus 5y equals negative 22. Then how about the equation of the bisector of the bigger angle formed between the lines? So let's have the coordinate axis plane, and let's choose this as the origin, and let's plot these two lines first. So you may transform this to intercept form. By the way, for those who are viewers of this video, it is a must that you are an engineering student and you have gone through algebra and trigonometry or even calculus. So the slope is negative 5 over 12, negative a over b. Remember, general formula. But we just set x 0 and solve for y, set y0, solve for x. So this would be the first line, 5x minus 12y equals negative 29. For the second one, you set x0, solve for y, it's 4.4, and it's somewhere here. And when y is 0, x is negative 22 over 12, or negative 11 over 6, and that's almost negative 2. So that's why it's here. And just the sketching of these lines are not to scale. So just a guide in analyzing this problem. So we solve these two equations simultaneously. They intersect at this point, and these are the bisectors of the smaller angle, this one. Whatever is the angle measurement here, this line passes through the, or this line divides the angle, smaller angle, into two equal parts. Same is true with this bisector here. This is the angle form, the bigger angle form. Then this line, this bisector, is the line that divides the bigger angle. So solving these two equations simultaneously, they meet here, and that point is negative 1 comma 2. So you can check, it's, you are an engineering student, so it's easy, it's an easy job for you to find the point of intersection. Secondly, you are allowed to use calculator, high-tech calculator, so it's not a difficult job. So having found this, then we draw a point, we draw a circle tangent to the two, because these are angle bisectors. So it's like we have a circle, and this is the center of the circle. So I will call the distance or radius of this circle here as d1, and this one as d sub 2, perpendicular of course to these lines here. Same is true here. I'll call it d sub 3 and d sub 4. Then for the distance from a point to a line, recall from analytic geometry, and this is a formula derived. I also derived this. It is equal to plus minus quantity ax1 plus by1 plus c all over square root of, all over plus minus square root of a square plus b square. So the plus minus here, the sign is positive if the point lies above the line. So for instance, it is above this yellow line, so the sign here is positive. But for this blue line here, the point x comma y, which is x1, y1 in this case, is below. So this d sub 1 here is, or the sign of the formula for distance is negative. While the sign of the radical, there's nothing to worry about this. This is the same sign as the sign of the coefficient of y. So because the sign of the coefficient of y for both lines, yellow and blue, the sign is negative, so that is also negative. So again, d sub 1 equals d sub 2. D sub 1, the sign in the numerator is negative because this point x1 comma y1, which is equal to x comma y, is below this line here. So we transpose, of course, negative 22 to the left, so it becomes positive 22. So therefore, it is negative of quantity 12x minus 5y plus 22 over square root of 12 square plus 5 square. So don't mind negative 5 because negative 5 quantity square is still positive 5. Likewise, for d sub 2, this point lies above the yellow line, so that is treated, it is above, so the sign is in this formula is positive. Then quantity, copy 5x1 or 5x minus 12y1 minus 12y, then plus 29 all over, plus 29 we transpose negative 29 to the left, all over, the sign is again negative, so negative sign of b, sign of the coefficient of y, negative, so negative square root of 5 square plus 12 square. So we can cancel this negative 13 here in the denominator, then simplify the numerator, negative 12x plus 5y minus 22 equals 5x minus 12y plus 29. Simplifying, we have uh, transpose to the right the variables. Negative 22 minus 29 is negative 51, then 5x plus 12x, 17x, negative 12y minus 5y, negative 17y. Simplifying further, because negative 51 is divisible by 17, so the final answer is x minus y equals negative 3. Then there's a technique, I will share that with you as I finish this second bisector of the bigger angle. For the second bisector of this bigger angle, notice that the point x comma y is above both lines. So in the formula, the sign here is positive, and don't mind about the sign of the radical, it is negative because both lines have negative coefficients for the y. So that is d sub 3 equals d sub 4. Then d sub 3 is positive of above this line. So d sub 4, this is d sub 4. So 12x minus 5y plus 22 over negative square root of 12 square plus 5 square. And this is d sub 3. And the yellow one, so it is 5x minus 12y, positive of quantity 5x minus 12y plus 29 over negative square root of 5 square plus 12 square. Again, we can cancel the denominator. They are equal. To simplify, 12x minus 5y plus 22 equals 5x minus 12y plus 29. Finally, combining like terms, we have 7x plus 7y equals 7. And since divisible by 7, x plus y equals 1. So that's the equation of this bisector of the bigger angle between the two given lines. So this is my shared technique. My shared technique is this. I just present to you the technique for this angle bisector of this smaller angle. You can also do it for this bigger angle for that case. But they are perpendicular, so you can easily find that. So take note that the point of intersection is negative 1 comma 2. So if you are taking the board exam and the question are multiple choice type, then you can select the correct answer because the technique is the line passes through negative 1 comma 2. So you evaluate all choices at -1, 2. The one that is satisfied by -1, 2 would be the correct answer. Now, if the examiner is wise enough that all choices will be satisfied by this, then you can check because maybe other answers will have a slope which is very far from this line. So it may be that way, in that direction, or in this direction. So you can verify, you can plot the choices also if you want. But I think there's only one answer from the choices and you can definitely select it. So this is my technique. So that's the first technique. The second technique is we can compute the angle form that each line makes with the positive x-axis. It is just inverse tangent of the slope. So for this yellow line, 5x minus 12y equals -29, the slope in general is negative of coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. So -5 over -12 is 5 over 12. Inverse tangent of 5 over 12, we can find this angle equals 22.62 degrees. Likewise, for this 12x minus 5y equals -22, the slope is also positive as shown. By the way, this has also positive slope. So in the selection of the correct answer, you just evaluate those choices with positive slope. But this one has a negative slope, of course. Uh, Inverse tangent of the slope of the blue line is -12 over -5, so 12 over 5 positive. Inverse tangent of 12 over 5 is 67.38 degrees. So the angle formed between this yellow and blue line is 67.38 degrees minus 22.62 degrees, and that is 44.76 degrees. Therefore, we can solve this angle here. This angle is equal to 22.62 degrees plus half of 44.76 degrees, and that is 45 degrees. We know that tangent 45 is 1, therefore the slope of this angle bisector of this smaller angle is 1. So if the slope is 1, we can anticipate the equation of the line. It is x minus y equals x1 minus y1, where x1 and y1 would be this coordinate of the point where the line passes through. So expected equation, the slope is 1 for this line here. Expected equation, x minus y equals x1 minus y1. So x1 is -1, then minus y1 2. Therefore, it is the same as that, x minus y equals -3. So that's it, and I will leave this other bisector to you using my technique, and you also solve that.